What's up, guys? Oh, fuck it. I don't care. I'll show all that bullshit in the background. I get showing this some other people. Move my gun before it ends up in the live stream. Who we got in here right now? Let's see. I don't see any comments yet. I zoom this in. I want to show that shitty background. So, topic of this video is that Carry Pistol 1 is not about the damn permit. So, lots of people want to skip Carry Pistol 1 and just do Carry Pistol 2. We get emails about this. We have people ask us all the time. And the answer is no. The class is not about the permit. Okay. We don't do a concealed carry permit class. Although we are going to start doing some free ones out at Firearms in Longwood, Florida. That my buddy Magnet just started that store, and we'll do that just to get people carrying, just to start exposing them, putting them on the path. But Carry Pistol 1 basically has nothing to do with the permit. Yeah, we go over use of force. We're not lawyers, so we don't really talk about Florida law other than like some, do's and don'ts type things, but it's not that in depth, and it's shit you can learn on the internet anyways, as far as that goes. And most stuff that's going to be in a permanent class that's the case too. Big thing with that too is whenever you see a place that says certified concealed carry class, that's bullshit. Because the only thing that Florida requires is someone with a certificate, which can be anything, and just be an NRA one. They watch you fire one round safely downrange. That's all that's actually required. So when people hype it up, that's bullshit. Not actually important. In our class, you will learn how to use tourniquets. You will learn use of force. You will be drawing from the holster the entire time. You'll learn malfunctions, reloads, how to shoot. And then you'll be shooting on the move, doing facing movements. You'll learn some verbal commands. You'll be doing contact shooting. You'll be shooting from cover. And you'll learn how to interact with a 911 call and interact with first responders on the scene. Now, let me share this a little bit more. Let me get this on Facebook. But since we get people asking all the time, oh, I want to skip that, I want to go take Carry Pistol 2. And no. It's a totally different ball game. If you were to just jump into Carry Pistol 2 with the students who've done Carry Pistol 1, you're going to hold everyone behind and you're going to look like a jackass because you will not be able to keep up with everyone else. There's just too much stuff that we go over in Carry Pistol 1. And anyone who's been through Carry Pistol 1 will tell you that it's advanced. There's a lot of shit going on. And we hit the ground running. You can be a brand new shooter and take the class. No big deal. That's totally fine. But you're not going to do well if you skip Carry Pistol 1 and go do Carry Pistol 2. Now, if you're like, if you had done fighting pistol tactical response, I'd be fine with that. But the class is very different than that class. But I'd feel fine about your gun handling and all that. But if you had just done that, there would be things in Carry Pistol 1 that you would miss. And I think the guys who have done fighting pistol attack response would want to take the beginning class anyways, just because that's who they are, right? They value that. It's usually pretty new shooters that want to skip the first class and just jump into the second one. But that's because they just don't know. They just don't get it. Let's see. Did I post this yet? Bam. All right. Stuart, what's up, man? Lion Arms and Longwood, Magnet, my friend there, and I've met Joe also. I don't know all the other people involved with it, but I know Magnet and Joe. They're good people, cool people. They will be doing custom rifles. I'm actually building their website, and I need to get back to work and knock that shit out. But they're doing custom AR-15s. Those guys used to work at Spikes and Andrew Corp and all these different other companies, and now they're doing their own thing, and they're trying to hit a higher quality rifle than everyone else in the area. And then we'll be doing a free concealed carry class out there. And if people do shit like they book seats and then they don't show up, and that blocks other people out, well, then we'll probably have to charge money. I don't want to. I think charging money for concealed carry classes is stupid. It's a God-given right for self-defense, and that's the topic of this video. Is carry pistol 1 is not about the damn permit. That just comes with the class. So, because there's a lot, we get emails all the time about, hey, I already have my permit, so I want to skip that class. Clearly, they did not read the topics covered. But with this free class we're going to be doing, we're going to make everyone learn how to apply a tourniquet in the class, or else you don't get your permit. So I guess it's not really a free class, since you have to learn shit to actually get your permit. What's up, Max? Thank you for sharing. Let's see. Damn, well, I got 2 people. I thought with 2,000 subscribers, I get more people than this in the beginning, but maybe scheduling it will do better. It'd be a lot better if I actually set up my camera to do this. But yeah, Stuart, if you want to get custom guns made and stuff like that, you can check out Max. Or excuse me, you should watch Max's path for everything he does, especially the way he sets up his gear is really fucking cool. But I meant Lion's Arms. Lion's Arms and Longwood, he can do custom guns and stuff for you. Hey, baby.
What?
Or wait, I guess I could do it.
Am I supposed to be moderating?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you gotta make sure Stuart doesn't say anything bad.
I don't even know how to watch your live stream.
Just click on the live stream.
Oh, I found it.
Let's see what Stuart saying. Yeah, you guys should both come take the class. Like it's totally different than just shooting at the range. Like, I mean, like y'all are good shooters. Like Stuart, you're a good shooter. There's a lot of dudes who are good shooters, but it's it's a lot more involved. Where it's it's not just hitting the target, the movements, the scans, the having to react to the guy getting back up, all that. Like, there's a lot more that comes in. Kind of a mindset. What's up, man? Hey, I DM'd you on Instagram, and hey, baby, will you grab me the my backpack? Oh wait, you're feeding the baby, aren't you?
No, she's just right here.
Okay, yeah. Can you grab me my backpack and the bleed kit out of yours? But yeah, and I'm sorry, man. I forgive me, but I forget your first name because I know you as Coyote Mindset. But I did message you on Instagram if you could get back to me. I'd love to talk to you on the phone because I want to do videos on everything that's in the bleed kit and the rest of Recon medical stuff too. And if I could trade you custom gear for medical stuff, that would be great. And actually, your thing that Prepared Patriot told me about, I've been carrying a Recon tourniquet on my ankle. And I love that. I've been showing that to people, and
Where's your
people love
backpack
that.
at? I don't know.
It should be over there somewhere. It's camouflage so it blends in. But so for everyone watching, you should check out Coyote Mindset's channel, and you should check out Recon Medical's channel. And then you should check out these bleed kits that they have. These are the best bang for the buck you will ever find. Now it comes with the tourniquet, which is my personal favorite tourniquet. And I've kind of looked at all of them. I've even been looking at the Russian ones and shit like that. But basically, kind of like the Cat Designs windlass, nice sturdy buckle, aluminum handle that has, I believe this is a graphite pencil in there. I could be wrong. That's why I want to talk to Coyote. But yeah, well made. And the other cool thing is having this circle, this hole right here, so that you can actually put your finger in it and you can break it open. These are very nice. But I want to do videos on all this stuff, like one by one, and I want to torture test the shit out of some of these tourniquets. And they got some good videos on there about their tourniquets. You got my thing?
I can't find it.
Okay. Anyways, in here you get what?
You want my backpack?
No, I want mine because it has all the shit open already. In here you get that tourniquet. You get a compression bandage. You get compressed gauze. You get a chest seal, the trauma shears, and then an emergency blanket. And we actually tested the emergency blanket at our medical class on Saturday, and we were able to lift me up with it. Now, I kind of fucked up teaching it. I didn't have them roll it. I had them just kind of grab it, and I haven't practiced using the emergency blanket as a litter much, but we were able to lift me up in the air. And normally I would tell you I weigh 220 pounds, but I'm a little overweight right now, so more than 220. Oh, your brother lives in Longwood? Yeah. So we'll be posting, Stuart, we'll be posting the class all over. So let him know, and then there'll be a way to sign up and reserve a seat, because we can't have 50 people showing up to a place that can't fit 50 people. So we want people to actually reserve their seat. But make sure we let you know. I think I got your number in my phone, actually. If not, I'll be at Aries on Wednesday. So I'll talk to you there. Yeah. Ashley Kane, that's my girlfriend. Her phone is about to die. Did you guys read my blog about everyday carry and how your phone should be fucking charged?
I didn't read it.
Yeah, you didn't read it. No, I had you proofread it. You're the first one to read it. The Shady Homesteader.
Oh, that's their name? I thought they said that.
No. The Shady Homesteader said they need to put one with a decomp needle in it. One less thing to carry. Yeah. Needles are important. But also you think about too, the more items that they have to have in there, the less available these will be, right? So, like decompression needles are important, and I wouldn't want to just have one in my personal IFAC. I would want to have multiple in case they fail, or in case I cannot get to aid sooner. I'd want to be able to keep putting in needles to continue decompressing. Like there was a special forces unit where they had to put in I think 7 decompression needles into the guy because they had to move a great distance. Now, will that happen to you? Probably fucking not. But I mean, also think about here in Florida, when we get hurricanes and stuff, there's no emergency services, right? And this is the thing that pisses me off about people not wanting training. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, because we'll always get help. But when a hurricane comes, no one's coming to help you. No one. So it's basically kind of like the purge, only it's not legal to hurt other people, but no one's going to be able to come help you. So you're on your own at that point. So maybe then that would be a time where you'd have to decompress yourself over and over and over, or someone else. Also too, being that out of everything that you can improvise, chest seals is one of those things, right? Like using saran wrap or plastic and tape, that like there's things you can do. It's better to have chest seals, but there's things you can do. However, decompression needle, not necessarily something that I would say would be easy to improvise, but maybe there is an easy way to improvise it. But the basic thing is that if they were to add more items to this, they wouldn't be able to stock these as much, in my opinion. Oh, that's Jason. What's up, man? Oh my God. Yeah. Ashley's laughing because you read that too, didn't you? Yeah. What Jason said. She pretty much always has me fill up her tank. But the one thing that I will say for her is she's good at least not letting it get below quarter tank. Which one thing.
That's because as a woman, when you go to the gas station, there's always one creepy guy that tries to talk to you. No, I'm wearing like the same thing as yesterday, and people are gonna judge me.
No, that's fine. You're not in the Mortal Kombat outfit. Come over here. Quit being a weirdo. There's like 5 people watching, anyways. 6.
A baby.
Yeah. Show the baby.
Fine. They're not gonna show me.
You're a weirdo. But one thing that I said that, well, actually, no, Scotty Kilmer on YouTube, that car dude, he was talking about if you let your gas get below quarter tank, then your fuel pump has to work harder. So then you end up possibly having to replace your fuel pump. So after we learned that, she was like, fuck, I got to make sure I'm not below quarter tank. Replace the pen. So I'm sorry. Are you saying, let me read your last comment. So are you saying they should put a decomp needle in here, Jason? I wouldn't want to shoot someone to improvise a needle. All right, so Max said to add to the bleed kit, the bleed kit plus a second chest seal, a decomp needle, a NPA, and maybe blood clotting agents, and you're done. Yeah. That's pretty good. There's what? Come in here.
No, I think it's funny if I just stay in the corner.
Creeping everyone out. I'm supposed to be the weird one. You're supposed to be the sweet one.
Just keep me in the back like this.
Yeah, it's second or third or fourth round would definitely decompress. Well ventilated, right? Oh yeah, so Jason's a certified mechanic, so he probably definitely gets annoyed at any little thing that his wife does. Car related.
Yeah, well, I bet he didn't know that you don't have to change the windshield wiper water. It just gets refilled by the rain.
Yeah, that was so. I was keeping track of quotes for a while. Like I had notes. Like if she wasn't so hot, so like the blondness would strike her down pretty hard. But yeah, so when we were talking about defogging the windshield, I explained what the defrost did, like how to defog your windshield a couple of different ways. And she's like, I usually just hold down the the spray thingy with the windshield wipers until the fog goes away. I'm like, yeah, but you'll run out of fluid. She's like, I thought I refilled when it rained. I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't.
Like, why haven't I ever had to refill it then?
It's like I was doing an oil change on my car the other day, and I set my cigarette. The hood was open. I set it there on the metal, and she's like, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that your truck's gonna explode if you do that. Yeah, that would be sick that would be really cool if they put the needle in there. I'll bet people would freak out about sterilization. I mean, my thing is that, like, if you got holes in your body, like wounds, gaping wounds and shit, you're not sterile anymore anyways. But I'll bet people would bitch about that. Priced out. So adding that stuff priced out to $50. Good to go. Yeah. Yeah, and even thinking about buying a second chest seal, it's like, I mean, honestly, might as well just buy 2 of these. At that point, 2 of these, NPA, couple needles, and gloves, of course, and yeah, quick clot and stuff like that. Your car leaked oil. I've had that. I had my first truck, F-150, a 90 F-150, 90 F-150, and I'm a 92 baby. But that I had to top it off with oil like every couple days. It leaked so bad. Yeah, you read that?
I kept telling my wife to check the oils, she said that's why I married you, so I didn't have to. I said that to him the other day when he was trying to teach me how to change my tires.
Yeah, well, and that's one of those things where it's like, you need to know how to fucking do this, because again, you won't always have emergency services, especially when you don't charge your fucking phone. You don't even have a phone charger in your car.
Yes, I do.
Where was it?
It's in the other plug-in thing. You had it in the car charger. I have it in the USB port.
Did you use it on the ride home?
No, because I don't like it. Because I like it when my phone connects to the speaker's Bluetooth. Because if I connect it to that, it just keeps playing the first song that starts with A.
Oh.
I get really sick of that Nirvana song.
Yeah. Oh, I hate Nirvana anyways. How people are bringing freak out that I'm vaping around the baby. For the price, I'm good with what you get. Good. I don't mind staying. Adding what you need. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it would be cool if they made some, or like even an expansion kit to the bleed kit. That'd be cool, Because the other thing too is that, like, the truth is people have been paying $30 for a box of ammo, right? But for a box of 9mm, but they won't pay $30 for one of these. It's less than $30. Like, people will skip on that. And that's one of the things we've been trying to improve is our medical. he told us the motor blows up that he's replacing, or that she's replacing it.
That's what happens if you don't change your oil. The motor will blow up.
That's fucking awesome. That's like my dad, before my mom and dad got divorced, my dad made her change a tire. I don't know if it was in the middle of winter, but then after they got divorced, and I think I was in the car, but she ended up like totally fucked. Her, she had to change a tire, but she actually thanked my dad. Even though like the shit was so heated, she was like, hey, thank you for making me learn how to change a tire, because I had to change a tire the other day. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those like kind of pain retain things, and that can help people help people value the lesson. Hey guys, who else do we have in here? I want to see your comments. I want to see your questions and stuff.
You can absolutely fuck your engine if you don't change your oil.
And I was really bad about it. Here, you, Jason, you can get mad at me for this. I let my, let's see, what do I got it at like 260,000. I don't know. I have a 98 4Runner and I fucking love it. And I really just want to stockpile those now, and I don't want to get anything else. There's like 4Runners and Tacomas and shit like that. I just want to get some land and have them like there. But I went about 11,000 miles without an oil change. Yeah, about 11,000. I drive my ass off. And I do an hour drive to get to the range, and then 45 minutes to drop my kid off at school, 45 minutes back, do a little bit of sewing, and right when I get in the groove of things, I have to take off and go get her and come back. 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. So I drive my ass off. But car's running, the truck's running great. She's been really good right now.
I know. She's like, I'm going backwards.
We were just at the doctor's office earlier, and we were looking at getting shots, and it was kind of like they're pressuring us into taking all the shots at once. And they're basically like, well, if you don't do them all within 30 days, you have to find a new provider. And the first nurse, she was a bit of a cunt. She was like, what did she say to you? I was holding the baby the whole time.
What did she say to me?
She's like, oh, I don't know why you, because you asked like,
I don't know why you would want to do that. Like,
yeah, because you were just talking about waiting a little bit, right?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if we want to do it today. I'm like, she's only 2 months old. This makes me nervous. Like,
yeah, I'm like, well, I don't know why you'd want to wait. And then she was using like straight up sales tactics, because like I did sales, and I learned the dirty shit that they do. So here's one thing: if a salesman ever takes a piece of paper, writes down a price, and then crosses out that number and writes down a new price, and that's just for you, hands it to you, puts the product in your hand, and shuts the fuck up, you're in danger, because you're literally talking yourself into buying it. If that salesman were to say anything else to you, you in your mind would object to what they're saying. Because they're being quiet, you're talking yourself into buying that thing. What this nurse did is she came up and she was like, all right, so today your daughter's going to be getting this vaccine, this vaccine, and this vaccine. You can go ahead and sign here, and then walked away. Like the same fucking thing, only, with stuff we're injecting the baby with. We're not anti-vaxxers either. We're just like, she's 2 months old. Do we need to put 5 needles into her today? And how old how long have these things been around? Where do we know what the long-term effects of them are? The doctor, the other one was a doctor, right?
Yeah.
She was cool. She was like, hey, I get it. It's your decision, and we're not going to force you to do it. But the first nurse, and like you can tell she's a liberal too. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt, Jason, too, is having to top off the oil so much with my what was it, 90 F-150 91, that I was like, fucking, why would I need to change the oil if it's constantly leaking out anyways? What's up, Tyler? We gotta get you in as a moderator. Yeah. So Tyler, I don't know if you can make it, but this Saturday we got several people signing up for Carry Pistol 1. I know we talked about it already, but if you can make it to that, and I don't know if you can take it as a student or if you want to help teach, either one is fine. I would try to take it as a student this first time. I mean, if we get more people signed up, I'm pretty much going to need either yourself or Daniel to help teach the class. But Saturday will be a good day. I've already trained one of the students that's going to be there, and he was a great guy. So if you make it Saturday, please do. And if you end up needing to like run the G44 for some drills or whatever, that's fine too. Or if you want to help out during kind of the walk phases of it and then jump in for the drills later, that would be great too. But if you can make Saturday, I'd love to fucking have you there, man. Oh, I didn't know you own those companies. So an apparel company and a trash company. Now, when you do the trash, is that like do you have guys like go to apartment buildings and load up all the trash and then throw in the dumpster, or are you running like actual garbage trucks? That actually seemed like a fucking awesome business to get into, and hats off to those guys too. They work their asses off. So what made me want to start building my own gear? It was let's see, watching John Willis from SOE talk about it really made me like the fact that it was like I saw this guy building this shit constantly. Travis Haley also big inspiration to that, because hearing him talk about making gear on ship and stuff like that. Like he made his platoon all their rifle slings and stuff, like the Magpul, I don't know, MS3 or whatever, but basically the Magpul slings was like, I think from my understanding, Travis Haley's idea initially. And yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I am a total gear queer. Like I love gear. I love nylon gear. I think it's super cool. And like I had initially made holsters, and I was like, this is way too tedious. It's a nightmare to make holsters, and there's way too many people doing a good job. There's only a few people I actually like that make their like a few holster companies I actually really like, but there's so many people making shit. It would be hard to make noise in that market unless you do something like you have very creative, entertaining videos. But anyways, don't get into making holsters in my personal opinion. But yeah, as far as making gear, it was like seeing John Willis do it, hearing what Travis Haley did, and just wanting to make the next cooler thing, because it was like seeing what we went from with like the Alice system to the early Molly systems, and then what started coming out while I was in, like seeing the difference between like the tactical tailor gear that I would get. And actually we had our gunner would buy us some tactical tailor stuff too. And then the Midwest Industries stuff, or actually not Midwest Industries. Who am I talking about? Eagle Industries gear. But yeah, seeing the differences in them and then thinking about how it could be better, and then seeing like on the Magpul DVD, some of the stuff that they were doing. I thought that was really cool. Also, I was really into gear at an early age, because like I would always play guns with my friends and stuff. And my dad had like, shit he brought back from the Middle East during the cleanup of the first Gulf War, where I had like my own RPG backpack, and I had a Chi-Com chest rig, but from the Middle East, not one of the ones that you would buy in, like the ones you buy on Amazon or eBay nowadays that are from China. I had a Middle Eastern one. And I fucking love that. And then my dad is a total gear queer too. He buys all this shit. And then I got to see all the stuff he brought back from Iraq. Like, I remember, hey, little baby, your eyes are so cute. I love you. And I remember, like that, Grantham did a video about this nylon holster that everyone like used to use. It used to be like a good tactical holster. I was like, oh shit, my dad had that, and I fucking hate nylon holsters. Like, I don't even allow them in class. But yeah, just seeing all that stuff, messing around with all that. Like I would, I had my own web gear. I would play guns with my friends. I'd put it on and stuff when I was a little kid, and yeah, it was just all that. And then just wanting to build my own stuff. Always been creative, like making shit. And when I saw John talking about sewing all this stuff and what he was doing. I was like, man, I want to do that too. And then John Willis, when we were up there last time, at that time I was hand sewing every rifle sling. So the most slings I could get done in a day was 5. And that would be sewing my ass off by hand, needle and thread. And so I had showed him that stuff. And then I showed him this chest rig, Tricom chest rig that I had modified with pull tabs and stuff. And he was like, why aren't you making it out of Cordura? I was like, well, I don't have a sewing machine. I'm not, really focused on nylon gear. And he was like, well, you should get a sewing machine. And he's like, your nylon gear is going to pay more than, is going to make you more money than classes. So I'm kind of trying to do both. It's kind of like I do nylon gear during the week, and then on weekends I do training. And it feels good to do it that way. The hard part is doing all the videos and especially search engine optimization and shit like that. But yep, long answer, but that's about it. Let's see. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you, man. Let me go back through the comments. Andrew jumping on the live stream train. Yeah, man. I'm like shit. Like Prepare Patriots doing it. American Gun Chick is doing it too. She actually goes live after you guys. And I'm like, hey, why don't I do this? And plus, it's a cool chance to be able to interact with you guys. Matt, I do want to get you guys on a live stream here eventually. Max, that'd be great to get you on. I want to get other people on as well. I'm standing here printing this way.
No.
Oh, right on. Garbage truck. I have 170 customers. Oh, right on, dude. I won't be able to make it this Saturday. I'll clear up some weekend. Okay. The tactical minivan. I'll bet you got some good spots to hide rifles, and I got some good spots to hide rifles in my Tacoma. Like the back seat, the bottom seat folds up, and then the seat folds down. Now, if you stick a 2x4 right here, it props it up just enough where you can have a rifle underneath it. And I was thinking about modifying the seats to be able to fit more shit in there, but that's one thing I love about my Tacoma. Fuck, not Tacoma, 4Runner. I want a Tacoma. Yeah, I will do some videos while sewing. I actually used to do that a lot on Facebook, and I was trying to do it the other day, but talking and sewing at the same time didn't go well. Yeah, Tyler, actually, some of the other YouTubers that review my gear are here right now. Max's Path, Max Lozana, he is the guy who actually opened the doors to Prepare Patriots and Prepare Patriot. Matt, let's see, what does it say? Let me get it. Patriot Matt O. He's from Prepare Patriot. And then got mailed off. We had to go to the doctor's office today, so I didn't get this mailed off. And let's see. Let's see if I turn off this light. If it looks better. It looks so soft, but this is neon pink. This is going out to American Gun Chick. It looks way cooler in person. It looks really soft on this, but
it looks like a baby pink every time you put it on camera.
Yeah.
Now it looks like a coral.
I don't know how I can get the real color, but it looks way cooler in person. And this is actually Cordura. It's not a mil spec one, but it's, I think, 600 denier. And it's still good material. And then all the webbing and stuff, that's all the same. That's on everything else. And I really like the way the black goes with the pink. I think that's cool as shit. And we pretty much always use black webbing. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man? Did you write out your shotgun class? Oh, why you got a rental van right now? Your car get fucked up or something? Yeah, I know. I had to. So as far as like women knowing colors better, when I was trying to pick out thread, I had to go like, hey, you look at this. And women can actually see more shades of different colors better than men can. That's why they're able to make shit look pretty. Or one of the reasons. Let's see. Well, we got 10 people in here. That's pretty cool. We're gonna start scheduling live streams. What day do you think we should do it? You think like Tuesday or I don't know. Because it's like Thursdays are Prepared Patriot days. Wednesdays are Factor Response days. I don't know anyone who does it on a Tuesday. And I think people are usually bored as shit on a Monday night. Like they're like regretting having to go to work and all that. Does Jerry normally go to sleep pretty early? Yeah, women do give a shit about the colors. His wife got rear-ended. She didn't get hurt, did she? My mom got her back fucked up getting rear-ended. Kemp, what's up, man? How have you been? Not Wednesday or Thursday. Tuesday I have scouts. You would say Monday? Okay. Yeah, probably Monday. So generally Mondays are pretty easy for me. Honestly, Mondays usually feels like a weekend for me. See what else, guys? What's going on? So, anyways, I want to hear it. I want to hear it from the Prepared Patriot guys and Max and Jason and all the guys who've taken training or do training. Do you ever get people trying to skip the first class? Like we get emails all the time because Carry Pistol 1 comes with a permit, right? And I almost want to fucking put out a permit class and say you have to do that before you can do Carry Pistol 1. So I stopped getting these fucking emails and calls and questions and shit. It's like Carry Pistol 1, we do tourniquets, then we do use of force, talk about that. Then we do draw stroke, and then we get shooting decently accurate, reloads, malfunctions, facing movements, shooting on the move, and then we go into some verbal commands, and then using cover, and then at the end we're doing contact shots, both with protecting the head and a horizontal shield. We call that vampire. But people will be like, well, I already have my permit, so I want to take Carry Pistol 2. And I'm like, no, fucking no. And it's always brand new shooters, or I've had a woman who I didn't have anyone signed up for Carry Pistol 2. So I was like, whatever, it's just going to be you. You're not going to be holding the whole class back. But if there was a whole class there, I would have had to eject her. She's a nice lady, but just, it's like she had taken several classes, but it was with other people. So like when I talked about like topping off your gun to actual reload, and she's like, what was that? And then having her do it a couple of times, she had ended up shooting a little bit, and it's like, I'm able to track the rounds better than she is because she's more involved with the drill than anything else. And I go, all right, top off your gun. And she's like, but I just did. And I'm like, all right, well, go ahead. Put 5 rounds into that guy. And she goes, bang, click. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, no shit. Fucking listen to this. But do you guys ever have people trying to skip the first class to go on to the next one? Dude, I always get that. So I also want to change the name of Carry Pistol 1, not talk about the permit at all. In fact, I kind of want to just not fuck with permits, but I like giving people the permit whenever they take the class. It just gets annoying when people think it's a concealed carry permit class because it does not have hardly anything to do with the permit. That's just a bonus. Casey Kemp. Now, hang on. Are you the Kemp I was in the Marine Corps with? Or I'm probably confused on that. At first I thought you were. But anyways, yeah. If you can make it, Saturday is Carry Pistol 1. It's going to be a good day. I've trained one of the students there. He's taken Rifleman 1 with me before. But that's going to be a good day. We got several people signed up already. Scheduled to be in Claremont. It's a 500 round class. If you don't have anything that's on the gear list, let me know because I can hook you up with that shit. No charge. So Jason said that he can always tell when someone hasn't taken fighting pistol and then they take the fight. It's not even fair.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. that I think that was something I said in our review of the fight. I was like, hey, look, even if you don't want to take any other classes, you don't want to take a pistol class or a medical class or whatever, go take the fight. You know, it puts you in real gunfights. Well, simulated, but it puts you in gunfights and situations where you either, should be shooting someone, you choose how it goes, or you should not be shooting someone and just see how you do. Because, like, man, that was the most humbling experience I've ever had.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, did you guys hear that?
She blew it up.
Her baby shits her pants with authority. And then just looks away like she didn't just do it.
I have to wait a few minutes because she'll probably go again.
All right, yeah. So Matt said that it's a catch-22. We don't really want to teach concealed carry. I don't know. CCH is probably concealed carry handgun. I'm not sure. But it's often the only class people seek out because they need the permit. So it's a funnel to new students. And yeah. Like I was saying earlier, we're going to start doing a free concealed carry permit class at Lion's Arms. And if you're in Florida, here's the thing. When people say it's a certified class, it's fucking retarded because all you have to do is have some sort of instructor credential, right? Like you could be 21, have no real experience, go take NRA basic pistol instructor, and you could fail the shooting test 10 times and then pass it, and then you can go on and issue permits because Florida requires you to fire one round safely downrange. So when they talk about a certified class, that means that they're fulfilling the obligation of witnessing the student fire one round safely downrange. That's all that actually means. Now, I don't have a problem with people charging money for it. If you give people good information, that's good, and that's worth money. And if you're using your time and everything and your experience and you put all this effort into it, yeah, I have no problem with you getting paid for it. We're just going to do one for free because we want to create that funnel too. And it's a constant, it's a God-given right insured by the Constitution. So if we can, we're just not going to charge money for it. If we have to, we will. Like if people don't show up to class, even though they signed up for it, well, then we'll have to charge money because at least then they have a reason to be there. Like they put their money up for it. Because free has no value, but we'll see what happens. We want to try it either way. Jason said, I also tell people everything is a gunfight if you're brave enough. You okay, baby?
Frank, we go to bed.
I love you. I love you, little baby. Yeah, it's fine.
I was waiting for her to go again because normally it comes in threes.
I know, but she's annoying everyone. We had someone leave the live stream because of her.
Wow.
So what's the next? Casey said, also, no, I met you in Camden. Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry. Let's see. Was that during immediate action medical and the fight, Casey? And then Casey asked, what's the next class you are going to take and with who? So I am planning on going back to Camden, taking fighting pistol again. And I got to look at the schedule and what I can make happen. But I got to take fighting pistol again so that I can take the tactical instructor class, because I've been trying to make it and I always fuck up my scheduling. But I've been trying to make that for the past 2 years and I failed at it. So I'm going to make sure it happens this year. And I'm going to take fighting pistol. And then later in the year, I will take tactical instructor. I'm trying to make Don Edwards Green Line Tacticals Night Fighter. I believe in December they have one up in St. Augustine, and my mom lives there, so that's easy for me. I can stay at her place and stuff. But I want to take fighting pistol. I really want to take advanced fighting pistol. I would love to do immediate action medical again. We have a retired special forces medic that teaches our class, and I've been attending those, and it's just cool because it's like, kind of with every class you take, there's certain pieces that aren't here that are here, and things get explained different, and there's different techniques. But I wouldn't mind doing that again. Also, very important to me is going up to Prepared Patriot, and I want to train with those guys. I want to do their medical class and their force on force class, and I would also like to experience their low light class. Now, Casey, also, we may be able to get Prepared Patriot down here. The range I am using in Claremont right now, there's just a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna shut the door. So the range we're using right now, they've been having some changes. So they brought in the Bunker, which is a gun shop, and a pawn shop, but they've been investing money into the range, but it looks like they're turning it into a gun club. So that could mean that I'm not going to be able to use it anymore. We'll see. Try to get with the owner of the land tomorrow to see what's really going on there, but they got some plans that just don't make sense to me. So I might just not be using Claremont anymore if that's the case. But if we can, we'll have Prepared Patriot come down. At a minimum, we could use, I have different gun shops we can use for the medical class. We do have area training facility that we can use for shooting classes. We just can't use it at night. Maybe we'd be able to get away with doing force on force there, but there's the danger of, there's live rounds all over the damn place. Maybe that's not what we should do. But I'm trying to get Prepared Patriot down here to train with us, to bring their training to Florida. And then, I don't know, maybe I could do a class up there. That'd be really cool too. But yeah, so all the Prepared Patriot classes, fighting pistol again, and I'll do it one-handed this time. Tactical instructor. I really want to do advanced fighting pistol. I really, really, really want to role play in the fight. And then I want to do fighting shotgun as well. All right. If you charge for the thing you want to give away, usually people will see the value in it. Yep, that's the truth, man. And and I'm real worried about that, but we'll give it a shot either way. Because I've always wanted to do that. The other thing, man, is like anyone that's helping grow patriotism in this country, just growing our culture more so than anything. Because it's not all about the red, white, and blue. It's a lot deeper than that, as you guys know. But anyone who's doing that, I'm pretty much on their side. But there also is a thing where I see people talking about their students as dollar bills and saying they're too dumb to do stuff and whatnot. And it really, really is disappointing to see that shit in the industry. So I'm kind of like, all right, fuck it. I'll do a free concealed carry permit class. And that way, I'll get their students. Hopefully that's what happens. But we'll see. Whatever. If this free one doesn't work the first time, I can do other shit. All right. And then let's see. Matt said hours is 8 hours of instruction and range qualification 22 out of 30 on a big ass silhouette, so you can still kill 8 bystanders by missing the silhouette and pass. 10 from 3 yards, 10 from 5 yards, 10 from 7 yards. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And it's like, I don't think there should be a permit at all, speaking as like I guess I'll call myself an anarchist, and that's not to sound crazy or anything, but, like there shouldn't, just think about the Second Amendment, shall not be infringed, right? Any law is infringing the Second Amendment. So I don't believe in permits anyways, but that's crazy that their standard is you can still kill 8 bystanders on accident. You're qualified.
I mean, in Florida, all you have to do is pull the trigger.
Yeah. Well, clearing barrel.
Yeah.
Simunition round. Pop. Good. Good. And hey, that's what we're going to have to do there too. Cause I don't have a range, at Lion's Arms, but we will talk about stuff and we're going to explain this is to get your permit. All right. This isn't to get you proficient with a pistol, and we'll explain draw stroke and all that stuff. We'll explain everything that goes into in defense of human life. Legally, can you, we're not lawyers, but I explain it like this, the way I look at it. Having intent, ability, opportunity, preclusion, having it be like pretty much should be the last option. And then tactically, should you fight, flee, or submit? But yeah, we have it all written out, all that stuff. Then we're going to demo draw stroke. We're going to show how to do malfunctions. And at the end, they have to be able to apply a tourniquet. Because really, that's probably what they'll end up using more than anything. But yeah, we got all that shit written out. It's going to be very different than most permit classes. So if anything, it should inspire someone. That's why we put in tourniquets at the beginning of Rifleman 1, Carry Pistol 1, Carry Pistol 2, and Rifleman 2. They're more just worked into the class. But we pretty much do them in all those classes. And it's to get you proficient with it, because that's the number one thing where you can bleed to death. But also to inspire. And Rebecca, one of our students, was like, hey, yeah, after taking your class, I got this kit. And then she was at our medical class and she was like into it now. Where imagine if I just talked about gun stuff and said, we also have a medical class, would she have actually gone for the medical class? So instead, we just do tourniquets right away in the beginning. Max's path next class will be with Prepared Patriot. Which one are you doing next? I know you won. I think you won it. Yeah.
They're in North Carolina, right? Prepared Patriot.
You're in fighting pistol. I was saying fighting shotgun, but James told me about you because I live. Holy shit! James told you about me. That's fucking crazy.
Aww.
That makes me feel really fucking awesome. Matt is going to be taking immediate action medical and advanced immediate action medical. That's fucking cool, dude. Shit, maybe I can make those. I don't know. I gotta look at it. I'm going back to school on the GI Bill, so I'm gonna have some extra money for training. I really want to do the advanced one. I would take immediate action medical, the first one again too. But yeah, it's really good. Man, because I did combat lifesaver in the Marine Corps, which is great too. But they, tactical response, from what I have seen, they do the best job of teaching tourniquets. And then I got better at wound packing and wrapping and all that stuff there than I did anywhere else. And obviously, Kayla, Jerry, those guys are phenomenal instructors. And it's cool just seeing other people's ways of teaching stuff. And also, it's like, not saying TCCC is bad, but civilian companies are not restricted by that, right? Commercial training doesn't have a restriction like that. So, and it's not like they teach crazy stuff or anything like that. They're not restricted. They teach what's best. Because TCCC will change, but it will change slowly. Tactical instructor class is awesome. I broke my wrist right before advanced fighting pistol, so I took it offhand one-handed. Oh, you took advanced fighting pistol one-handed. That's pretty fucking dope. Nice. Oh. Man, I gotta catch up with these comments. You are welcome to come teach a class, stay at the house, bring the fam. What do you want to teach? That is up to you guys. I think for your students, your alumni, because I'm guessing your gun handling is pretty on par too from everything I've seen. Here's the thing, this live stream is about, you can't skip carry pistol 1, right? It's not about the permit. However, guys who've taken fighting pistol, and I'm guessing guys who've taken your pistol classes as well, they're fine. Like, they'll be fine. They'll be able to jump into carry pistol 2 without issue. My carry pistol 1 is very different than fighting pistol. There's there's things in mine that aren't in that, and there's things in theirs that are not in mine, but as far as gun handling, martial gun handling, and being able to do, advanced drills safely and effectively, I'd be totally fine with that. So I would say for going up to North Carolina, carry pistol 2 is a pretty cool class. If I got 100 yards to work with, for the pistol class, that's awesome. If we have 50, we'll be fine. And then steel targets also. Rifleman 1 is pretty sweet. Or we can just do pistol training the whole damn time. Advanced pistol is cool too, because that's where we're doing a lot of one-handed shit. And then there's there's a lot of backup gun stuff in there. But yeah, I think if we're doing it for like your alumni, I think carry pistol 2 would be really good. And I think that would be one that you guys would like too. There's a lot of skill building in that class. Working that trigger faster, and it's kind of funny because when one of my students, Chris Scanlon, was taking it last time. It was like he was trying to shoot on like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That fast working the trigger, but he was off cadence, trying to keep them in the circle, still trying to shoot a sight picture, and it's one of those things where it's like you kind of gotta just step on the gas, and then you figure it out. And I told him, I was like, stop worrying about that. Like, I want you to just work the trigger faster. And so he went from having rounds like coming out and shit to where I made them just speed up. They were tight in there perfectly. And I'm not saying to shoot faster than your sight picture, but that's one of those times where it's like you have to push it to grow, you know? So I think maybe carry pistol too, and advanced pistol, those two classes. Or if we do my low light class is a lot of fucking fun too. You guys may like that. So I'm selling a Let's Go Brandon Ugly Christmas sweater. I boosted the ad on Facebook. Facebook approved it. Let it run. Bans me for 30 days. That's fucked. Well, why don't you send it to me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and I'll share your sweatshirt. Fuck Joe Biden. It's honestly, it's a slap in the face every time he comes and talks talks on TV. It's like, really? You guys voted this guy in. Like, you guys put him up, and everything that happened with the election, and then he comes and talks to us. It's like it's not even like I can't believe that guy won or that guy ended up in office, you know, not so much winning. But it's literally just a slap in the face to all of us every time I see him talk. It's fucking disgusting. But yeah, Jason, go if you can, go ahead and send me a link to that on Facebook or Instagram, and I will share it. Make taxation illegal again. Let's see. That's why both James and Kayla suggested immediate action medical for the wife. I want to take their pistol one and maybe their rifle one. Right on. Oh yeah. Because I think you've only done so far medical training up there. Hey man, they might have a shotgun class coming out here soon too. I believe if I'm not mistaken, Patriots, Prepare Your Patriots, you guys have a medical class coming up. So Texas Bullet, what's your opinion on the best non-lethal for a woman to carry who won't carry a gun? Everyone else, please give your opinion on that. I mean, that's hard because honestly, it's a question that just annoys me. And I'm not sure. Like, I guess if you can get your hands on some really badass OC spray, like I've been hit with OC spray, and that really, really sucks. Now that was like a certification thing in the Marine Corps for non-lethal. It was not a me getting in trouble thing, but that fucked my world up. But I don't know all the stuff about OC spray, but like little pepper spray. Like, first off, it doesn't spray that far, and it's not gonna hurt that much. Like, when you look at a scale, like I believe OC spray is literally 50 times worse than pepper spray, and I've seen a lot of grown men cry from it. It will fuck your world up, but make sure it's pointing in the right direction. I would look at OC spray. Maybe there's a badass taser out there. I'm not sure, but People will literally tell you that they would rather be shot again than to get OC sprayed. Sorry, not last night. I did on Saturday, 2 a.m. Okay, yes. You are in North Carolina. I think he putting the boss lady for comprehensive concealed carry for February. I'm going to bring over 2 more. Yeah, for sure. It's badass, Max. Isn't it a great feeling being able to take your wife to class? What's up, Casey? Happy Monday. Thank you for the video you did on the fanny pack, man. A beard growing maintenance class. I don't do any maintenance on it. Fucking Ashley has to nag me to get me to even brush my hair. The worst is when I'm wearing the nom wrap, that green thing that people like to talk shit about on the internet. That will knot it up. It's pretty short. You can press it down to 25 yards. Yeah, man, we can make it happen with 25 yards. I'll have to come up with a different variation. Maybe I'll have to get like some smaller steel or something. Carry pistol too. I like there's just like one. Well, I guess the way we've been doing a lot of shooting where it goes out to 50, but then we have one drill where it's like you got target at 25 and at 50, right? So like silhouette size steel. You hit 25, you hit 50, then you run back 25 yards, and now it's 50, 75. Run back 25 yards, 75, 100, and then you complete it. And it's one of those things where it's like I really like when I do have to RSO, I get brand new shooters hanging with their pistol, steel about that big at 100 yards, and they're like, holy shit, it unlocks a new confidence in your mind. Will you have to do that? Probably not, probably not ever. But to think that you can be more accurate with your pistol than the majority of shooters are with their rifle to me, it's a new level of confidence, and it unlocks more potential in the shooters. So I love doing that, but we could just create a different variation of that and adapt it to 25 yards. That's no big deal. Fuck, I originally was teaching carry pistol 2 at 25 yards anyways. You guys have steel down or up there rather? Yeah, laying out to 75 yards is perfect, man. Yeah, we just have them run out one at a time. Plus, it's like we'd have to have a shitload of steel to have everyone doing that drill at once. Or we could even just have it where like everyone's up here, they do it, and then they run back, and then next person goes, next person goes, next person goes. Or we could rotate it over, have another drill going on over here or something. But yeah, we'd be able to make it happen. I'll just take a look at it day before or whatever. But yeah, I love to go up to North Carolina. I love getting into the actual South, like Tennessee. Fucking love Tennessee, man. If I didn't have baby mama here, I would. My ex-wife, I would definitely be in Tennessee. But yeah, North Carolina, I want to spend some time up there. That'd be great. I don't use any beard products though. I'm like the last person to go for that. Any products that are in my beard is because I was being a sloppy eater. Okay. All right, Jason, I heard that. I'll just look for a message on either combat art trainings messages or my personal Facebook. Times 26. She should carry a guy that carries a gun. Yeah, and that's a good point. If you are with her, you might want to just make sure she gets actual training. And that's not just hitting the target at a range, but like confidence in using the gun and fighting with the gun. And then, you know, if you're with her, you should just carry a second gun for her if she's not willing to carry it. Or you can get her one of these badass Combat Art Trang EDC fanny pack version 2 in neon pink, which looks way cooler in person than it does on the video right now. This is going out to American Gun Chick. So Jason said, I can't help my wife carries 2 guns and my kid carries a spare mag and medical, and I carry her gun for her when she's with me. Right on. I took OC cert in the Navy. I had to run an obstacle course and fight off 2 people with rubber knives to be a cert carry OC. Yeah. What'd you do in the Navy, by the way? They didn't tell me it reactivates with water. So every time I did PT and every time I showered, it sucked for a week. Yeah, man. Okay. Ours was kind of like that. We didn't have an O course we had to run, but they're like, you know, they sprayed us and they're like, open your eyes, like, and they're like, all right, go. And then we had to execute all the techniques with the baton, fighting the guys. And it was like I watched the video of me doing it after, and I was fucking it up. And then so you went through like 3 different people, and then you had to there was a guy here and a guy here. You went like through like 3 people, and then you're up here, and you had to both take down a dude. And I forget all the techniques. I wish I remember them. They're cool. We had to go through all that, and then you had to work with a partner. And I remember getting fucking pissed at my partner because he ended up being like, I'm like, and they have to count out loud. I'm like, Terry, fucking do it. And then I watched the video myself, and I sucked just as bad. But yeah, that shit was miserable. I ended up burning through a quarter of a tank of gas because I went in my car and just blasted the AC on my face for hours after that. It was that shit is fucking miserable. We were actually thinking one of the guys in our company was going to end up on Tosh.0 because and we had a video where he freaked out, threw his shit all over the place, and then the instructor came up, bear hugged him, and body slammed his ass on the ground. And you know, everyone can talk shit about that. But I mean, those of you who've been OC spray know how bad it is. But the thing that I have a lot of respect for that guy is that he went and did it again. So he failed that first attempt, but he got OC sprayed again after that and completed it. So, I mean, you know, really, he had it fucking harder than all of us. He had to get through an obstacle, you know. Like, I'm afraid of fucking heights. We were doing a hasty rappelling where you just run down a hill like this with a rope behind your back. And when I first went up there, because the gloves I had, you had inserts and then leather ones over that, right? And the ones I got, they didn't have my size. So I was like, whatever, I never use them. I use mechanics gloves anyways. Just give me whatever you got. So I could not close my hands, right? And you don't want to close your hands when you do that, or else you're going to fall and hit the sides and shit. You want to just run down. But the fact that I couldn't close my hands more than this, I was like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this. Yeah, hang on a second. But once I was able to close my hands, I did it. But that was like, yeah, I'm fucking not good with heights. But after doing that, we ended up doing it like, I don't know, like 50 fucking times while we were in the Jungle Warfare Training Center. So it was no big deal after that. Yes, plenty of steel. Good, man. Yeah, that's something I need to invest in is steel targets. All the ranges I go to, my friends all have them there, and they always let me use their shit. Could always help them out with other stuff. But I need to get my own land. And actually, Combat Art Training alumni, do you guys want to invest in land that if you pay for it, you can also use a range. I want to know. I don't know what we can do with that idea yet, but if you're into it, let me know. I think you'd have to be an LEO for the. Oh, okay. The Taser X26. So I forget the name of the guy, but whoever asked about a non-lethal option, Alexander is suggesting the Taser X26, but you may have to be law enforcement to get. I don't know about that, but check it out. My thing is OC spray, but you might have to be law enforcement to get the good shit too. I'm not sure about that. I think you teach totally different stuff, so our alumni would be down. We don't do much distance or trigger speed, so make some plans, brother. All right, right on. V2. Yeah, this is Casey. We came out with a version 2 of it. It's like the version 1's still great, right? Like the version 1's awesome. We just did a wider pocket. We put elastic right here, so that's like 3.5 inches, right? And then there is 550 cord down in here, sewn in, so you can dummy cord your knife or whatever into there. The 3.5-inch elastic too does fit AR-15 magazines. And then on the sides, there is elastic, and underneath that is molly webbing. So let's see. My big clunky fingers. So there's molly webbing right here, and then elastic on top of it. And I really like that. I don't know if anyone else ever did it that way, but I really like that design, and we're going to implement that on more gear. I'm working on ideas for a chest rig. There's a lot of easier shit I could make. I'm also working on ideas for a new sling. But yeah, that's a major changes. It's just the wider pocket, the elastic right there, the 550 cord, the webbing with elastic. And then on the inside, there's also a 550 cord loop that you can dummy cord. Like you could make your holster more secure than just the Velcro by using that. Or I don't like them, but people do this thing where they put the trigger guard protector over it. So I guess if you had to work with that, you could dummy cord it to that too. Oh, you're a Swick? That's badass, dude. So you've probably gotten to do something that I've always dreamed about doing. And that is shooting a minigun. Baby's asleep. Well, get back out here, babe. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd love to come up there, dude. Man, I'm gonna have to really make sure my shit's squared away if I'm teaching around you guys too. Let's see. Okay, man, we've gone for a long time. I'll probably do some more live streams this week just to interact with you guys. This is the first one I've done. We're trying to figure out a regularly scheduled time, and I want to make sure it's not getting in the way of the tactical response one, because honestly, I always end up watching them later because when I try to watch them on my TV or whatever, it doesn't let me. And usually I'm pretty much passed out from RSOing all day and shit. But yeah, so I want to make sure it's on the Wednesday night or the Thursday night. But we'll figure out what time you guys are staying Monday. But does anyone else have a preferred time? But anyways, that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys spending the time with me, for real. It's super cool. I want to do some live streams with y'all and get you on here so you can talk about your stuff. I like just reading the comments and ranting. This is actually pretty fun. I'm glad I went ahead and did it. Do a low light class with you soon. Just need to get time off work. All right, right on, man. Yeah. Hey, and Casey, if you have a date that will work best for you, even if it's a weekday, let me know. I can put it on the schedule. If it's just one dude coming out, I'm fine with that. It's fucking fun. And every chance I get to teach, I sharpen myself. Skills, right? Mark 19 and a dual M2s and 240s. The 240 is my favorite machine gun, man. That bitch is awesome. Like, obviously other guns do more damage and are better for whatever things, but the 240 is just it's just a mean bitch, man. It works great, and you can actually take it off and run with it if you have to, plus the amount of weight that the ammo is. Like, we had 50 cals in Yemen, and I was like, I hated that thing. And I think we had to I think we checked timing and everything on them every time we went up there. I wouldn't be able to do that now. I don't remember that shit. But yeah, there's just so much maintenance and shit that goes in the other ones. 240 is easy. It's like just 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, or however many clicks it was, easy. That's one of the things with my company is once I get to 240, man, that's it. That's a goal of mine. Is then whenever someone's like, I got this was bang gun or whatever, I'd be like, I have a full auto 240. Right on, man. All right. Hey, Casey Kemp, you can go ahead and add me on Facebook if you haven't already. Also, I'm not on there much, so I don't do a good job of keeping track of that. But feel free to message me anytime. You'll probably get into my messages better on Instagram, though. But hey, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is a great time. I can't wait to do it again. And I really appreciate you guys being in here, commenting, giving me stuff to talk about, and sharing your information as well. So thank you guys for watching. Keep fighting communism. And remember that training saves lives. All right, Casey, I'll catch you in the email, brother. I saw that.